In today's video, we'll be talking about all 11 Straw Hat Pirates from the One Piece anime, and some of their interesting characteristics you probably didn't know about. Without wasting any time, let's dive right in. And there's no better place to start this exciting video than with the captain of the crew himself, Monkey D. Luffy. Luffy is undoubtedly one of the most iconic characters in the entire anime series. With being captain of the Straw Hat Pirates, the great amount of authority and responsibility has been placed on his shoulders, and he has lived up to the expectations so far. Despite being a crew consisting of some very powerful characters in their own right, Luffy has managed to maintain a great deal of influence on his crew even with his reckless behavior. Luffy has earned the trust of his crew so much that the members are ready to risk their lives for him, even in the face of some crazy decisions. The captain of this crew is also one of the 12 pirates that have been dubbed the worst generation because of their crimes against the major world governments, earning each of them bounties over 100 million berries. The young captain also commands the Straw Hat Grand Fleet, consisting at least 5,600 men, which be used to rise the ranks, ultimately becoming one of the 4 most notorious pirates and earning him a bounty of 3 million berries, which is a milestone only surpassed by a few, including his grandfather, the legendary Monkey D. Garp. Some other feats under Luffy's belt include attacking the strongholds of the most powerful world governments, infiltrating the Great Prison for the largest breakout in history, and invading Marineford to help the Whitebeard pirates trying to rescue Ace, even though that didn't work out so well. Luffy has also defeated 3 of the 7 warlords Crocodile, Gecko Maria, and Doflamingo. He also teamed up with 2 of them. However, even with such incredible achievements to his name, Luffy often gets underestimated for his appearance, and boy, does he always prove them wrong. Crocodile and Doflamingo made the mistake of underestimating him, and some of us can remember how he defeated them. Even in the world, Luffy continues to make waves as he contends with some of the most powerful 4 Emperor's top commanders, maintaining his status as the notorious and formidable captain. The second pirate on the list is Nami, also known as the Cat Burglar. She is the navigator of the crew who joined during the events of the Orange Town arc. Nami is the sister of Nico and was formerly a member of the Arlong Pirates. She was actually trying to rob the Straw Hat Pirates at first, but truly joined the crew after Luffy and his men rebelled against and defeated Arlong. Nami dreams to create a map of the entire world someday, and her exploits have helped her reach the milestone of a 66 million berry bounty. Apart from making sure the crew doesn't get lost at sea, Nami also plays the role of the treasurer, managing the crew's money wherever they go. In addition, she's one of the few members of the crew to have any idea what they are doing in the kitchen, and her battle against Big Mom proves that she's got a lot of willpower. The next crew member on the list is Sanji. He's one of the top 3 most powerful fighters on the crew, with the other 2 being Luffy and Zoro. Sanji is also considered a member of the monster trio of the Straw Hats because of his immense strength. After Luffy and Jinbe, he has the 3rd highest bounty on the crew at 330 million berries. In most of his fights, Sanji relies mostly on just his strength and skills without any devil fruits or weapons. He was trained in combat from an early age, especially since he was born to the infamous Finsmoke family. His father had performed some genetic modifications on him and his siblings while in the womb to give them superhuman abilities, but his mother used a counter drug before she had him, which caused him to be born as a normal child. Without special powers like his siblings, Sanji had to train hard, and thanks to the tutelage under Zeth, he was able to defeat some strong foes like Mr. 2, Kurobi, and Jabra. Even after the time skip, Sanji managed to defeat some even more powerful enemies, including one with a bounty of over 1 billion berries. The results of his father's modifications were awakened during his battle against Queen, which allowed him to fight and defeat the All-Star. Taking the number 4 spot on the list is Usopp. He is the sniper of the Straw Hat Pirates. He was also the 3rd to join during the Syrup Village arc, which is currently the 4th member of the crew. Although he's not exactly as strong as the other members physically, Usopp compensates for his weaknesses by focusing on the strength he possesses, and that's his willpower. This guy is so resilient that he can take several hits that ordinarily should kill him. An instance is his battle against Miss Merry Christmas when he kept firing after being terribly injured. During the Water 7 arc, Usopp continuously endured abuse from the Frankie family twice while trying to retrieve the stolen money. Also, in the events of Thriller Bark, he survived multiple explosions. Usopp managed to unlock his Kenbun Shoku Haki at the end of the Dressrosa Revolt, which allowed him to sense the auras of his crew members and Sugar, allowing him to pinpoint Sugar's position so he could snipe her down. Next on the list is Zoro. This pirate spent most of his life training to become a powerful swordsman. He served as a bounty hunter before joining the Straw Hats and has made quite a name for himself ever since. At the time he met Luffy, Zoro was already an infamous bounty hunter, and some even believe he was a demon. He was so good at hunting down pirates that he was dubbed Pirate Hunter, and the name stuck. After losing a fight to Dracula, Zoro vowed never to lose a fight again. He's also considered one of the monster trio alongside Luffy and Sanji because of his strengths, which are second only to his captains. He was the second Straw Hat to receive a bounty, and for most of the crew's existence, it remained the second highest one, sitting at 330 million berries. Zoro usually wears his black bandana when he wants to get into a serious fight, and even in the New World. He's still considered to have a demonic aura. The first severe wound Zoro suffered was during his battle against Kamazo, but despite the injuries, he still managed to win that fight. Zoro later went on to defeat Kaido, notoriously called the world's strongest creature, and he beat him in all of his forms. At number 6, we have Tony Chopper, the crew's doctor. But apart from giving medical attention, he helps steer the ship every once in a while. He can also deliver some muscular assistance to his crew during the heat of the battle. However, because of his lack of combat know-how and training, he was considered a part of the weakling trio alongside Nami and Usopp. Sure, it was partly because of his lack of battle IQ and innocence, but after training in the Torino Kingdom for 2 years, he's gotten significantly better at fighting. For instance, during the Kick Island arc, Chopper displayed great battle intuition in his confrontation with Charlotte, cleverly using his different forms to his advantage till the enemy was defeated. Next on the list is Jinbe. He was the second captain of the Sun Pirates and a former member of the 7 Warlords of the Sea, which has earned him a great deal of respect. Despite Ace possessing Logia power, Jinbe still managed to hold his own against him in a 5-day-long battle until Ace was taken in the Whitebeards. Jinbe is also very influential, so much so that if he departed from one of the 4 Emperor's organizations, their crew's overall strength would be significantly diminished. He was also the first and only fishman to receive a bounty of 250 million berries. After Jinbe resigned from the 7 Warlords, he participated in the Mass Breakout and also the Summit War at Marineford. His bounty was increased to 438 million berries. At number 8, we have Frankie. He is proven to be a competent member of the Straw Hat crew and also a valuable asset to the team, and he's the official shipwright. He's in charge of keeping their ships from sinking and also maintaining the weapons or other things on board. After concluding his studies for 2 years on the Karakuri Island, Frankie's fighting skills and engineering knowledge increased tremendously. This was proven when he used one of his robotic creations called General Frankie to easily defeat Ikaros, the giant squid fishman. His engineering skills also came in handy in the victory against Baby 5 and Buffalo. The only time we see that this giant robot received some serious damage was during the battle against Sasaki, who has a bounty of over 400 million berries. And for those who don't know, Frankie is also quite a decent guitar player. Taking the number 9 spot is Brook, also known as Deadbones. When you consider the time he spent with the legendary Goldie Roger, it's safe to say that Brook is a veteran pirate. After joining the Straw Hat crew, he quickly proved just how valuable he is during their encounters during the Thriller Bark arc, thanks to the experience he's gathered over the years. Even after the time skip, Brook continued to prove his worth to the team when he and Tony Chopper defeated several of Big Mom's chess soldiers while fighting to reclaim the Thousand Sunny. This feat even earned them allocates from one of Big Mom's suite commanders, Charlotte Katakuri. He also disguised himself as Luffy at some point to take advantage of the chaos when Luffy crashed Big Mom's tea party. Just like some of the other crew members, Brook also showed that he possesses strong willpower because he managed to withstand the effects of Big Mom's Oshoku Haki as well. Number 10. Princess Nefertari Fifi of the Alabasta Kingdom. Like all princesses, Fifi commands a lot of authority in her country. She also possesses impressive diplomatic skills. When she first met the Straw Hat crew, she somehow managed to persuade Zoro and Nami to protect her from the Baroque Works agents after her cover was blown. She also managed to persuade Nami not to charge her anything. As she traveled with the crew, she used her natural gifts of diplomacy and persuasion to keep the playful members of the crew focused on their missions rather than slacking off. Even after leaving the crew, Fifi continues to use her skills to maintain her status as a good princess while keeping her past as a Baroque work agent and a pirate a secret. Finally, we're ending the list with the 11th crew member of the Straw Hats, and that's Nico Robin. Robin acquired an insane bounty of 79 million berries at a young age for her ability to read poneglyphs, which told her the Void Century. This ability is her most valuable quality, and because of this, she is considered a huge threat by the world government. Robin also became a target for people who wanted to unlock the secrets of the poneglyphs and also use its power to gain control of the ancient weapons. Her ability can also be a means to finding the Laugh Tales, and because of this, she's spent most of her life on the run from organizations like the Marine and the world government. As such, she grew up to become a strong young lady who learned how to protect herself, and after training in the Revolutionary Army for 2 years, she's grown a lot stronger in all aspects. Her strength was vividly depicted when Sanji called for her help after being captured by Black Maria, and Robin didn't disappoint because she eventually defeated her. That's all for this video, and we hope you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe so you can see more videos like this. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.